The Eddie Goldman Award honors an alumnus who's contributed significantly to our fraternity over a number of years. There's only 49 brothers to have received this honor in the history of our fraternity. Tonight we are recognizing two. First is Marc Weppner from Virginia Tech. Marc is being recognized for his contributions on the International Executive Council, as a chapter advisor, as president of his chapter's Alumni Association and House Corporation. Along with Vin Marbury, there's nothing that's happened at Virginia Tech that they haven't been involved with for the last 2.5 decades. Marc is being, and his role as treasurer of the IEC and then later on the finance committee, Marc, along with Tank and a handful of others, led us through a very difficult time financially, got us to stability, and then to where we are thriving here today. Marc's been involved in the fraternity since attending convention back in the early 1990s. I want to apologize for my earlier remarks. There's only rumors that he drove a golf cart into the water when he was a student delegate. But we want to recognize Marc tonight. Come to the stage for the Eddie Goldman Alumnus Achievement Award. Although it's small in height, it's mighty in purpose. Oh, wait, why don't you hold it?
Oh, okay.
The stage is yours.
Thank you, Jeff. It was a tree, not water. The rumor is.
That confirms it.
I just heard. 26 years ago, I memorized a quote, by choice, of course. If you know it, say it with me. Joining a fraternity means nothing when you really worked for it, sweated for it, cursed it, and loved it, as well as the men in it. You have something. I remember reciting that a number of times in a number of locations, some bright, some dark. But it's always stuck with me, and I can tell you over the past 26 years, I have done every single one of those things in that quote. Some good, some bad, and there's a lot of people in this room that I've been through all of that with. When I was notified that I'd be receiving this reward, I was quite excited. As Jeff already mentioned, there's only 49 people who have received this. Last count, I think 15 to 20% of them are actually in this room. So I want to thank those gentlemen for inspiring me to be up here tonight. And I think the main message I want to relay to all the undergrads in the room is stay involved with Pi Lambda Phi. It's easy to say, it's harder to do. But I can tell you, in the past 20 years or so, I've gotten more out of this fraternity than I've given it. The most important are my wife and kids. If I wouldn't have joined this fraternity, I would have never met Erin. I was introduced as a pledge. Our first date was a semiformals that she did not want to go to. Brothers talked her into it, and here we are. We've been together 25 years, married 22, with a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old. So, and that's all because of this fraternity, if you look at the big picture. Great friends. I mean, look around this room. There's friends everywhere. Might not see each other every day, but you walk into a room, you see them again. I've got other great friends from Virginia Tech. I'm about to start the 10th year of an annual lake vacation with John Voorhees, who ironically is 2 blocks away at a wedding right now. Couldn't be here tonight, but our families do stuff all the time, and that's because of Pi Lambda Phi. My career. 12 years ago, Joe Farrington, who some of you know, called me for lunch. Said, hey, let's go to lunch. It was kind of out of the blue. So that's great. Let's go to lunch. 2 weeks later, I was hired as the CFO of Omni Systems, where I still work today. So my career at this point in my life is a result of being a part of this fraternity. So it's had a big impact in my life. I hope it's having the same impact in your lives. I know for the people towards the front of the room, it has. The people, the undergrads towards the back, I hope it does for you as well. The year 2044, that's 26 years from now. So I'm hoping to come back to one of these conventions in 26 years, and I want to see some of you undergrads up here getting the Eddie Goldman Alumni Achievement Award or something even bigger. So stay involved. You never know what you're going to get from Pi Lambda Phi, and more times than not, it's going to be good. Thank you.